is up here. I'm kidding, it's not. I'm not saying Leeds is heaven or anything. I'm saying all of Yorkshire is. Maybe not Hull. Sounds a bit too much like hell. I'm Jewish. Actually, I'm half Jewish, so I'm Jew-ish. Whenever I tell people I'm half Jewish, they usually turn to me and say something like funny, like, "Oh, which half? It's the bottom half." I can confirm it is the bottom half. I could show you all now, but I won't because I'll probably be leaving in a police car. I love that joke because it basically means I get to run on stage and go, "I'm circumcised," which is a bit of a weird thing to do anyway, but I enjoy it. Did you all know that apparently the air in China is quite polluted? It is. Apparently so much so that there's actually affluent Chinese businessmen who are willing to spend up to £200 for a jar of fresh air, just because someone would ship it over to them from Yorkshire, I may add. Someone in Yorkshire is filling up jars with fresh air, shipping them to China. Some Chinese man's had a hard week at work, gets to Friday and he thinks to himself, "I'm going to have a treat. I'm going to open that jar of fresh air." So he sits himself down, gets himself nice and comfy, opens his jar. Bliss. Well, I've thought about how to ruin that for him, and I thought, instead of sending air, how about bottling farts? That'd be quite amusing, wouldn't it? Farting into a jar. I don't know how the semantics, how you're going to do that, it's going to be difficult. Put it in a jar, send it off to China, exactly the same shitty week he's having, and he sits down at the end of his hard week, and he opens the jar and, "Oh, fucking hell, that's disgusting, awful." But I thought to myself then, he's going to assume that that's what Yorkshire smells like. And I didn't like the idea of that, so I thought to myself, tell you what I'll do, you know you get those birthday cards, you can open them and they sing happy birthday or whatever. I thought it'd be really funny just to put like a just as soon as he actually opens the jar, so he knows he's been fired up. So basically what I'm saying is, if you want to fart in an affluent Chinese businessman from the company of your own home, you can, and he'll pay you £200 for the privilege. Well, 150 now actually, fucking Brexit. Right, so basically unfortunately, my girlfriend broke up with me recently. Ooh, that was some awful noise, so condescending. And the reasons that she gave was because I have the mind of a child, and that I can be quite immature. And to her I said, "No, you're immature," which didn't go very well at all. I wanted to tell you a couple of things just about how immature and kind of stupid my mind can be. The first one is a little story from when I was about 9 or 10 years old. My grandma used to clean a working men's club. It was a job. She didn't just do that for the hell of it. And every now and again I'd go and spend some time. I'd stay at her house, and in the morning she'd go and clean the club, and I'd have to go play with my toys, do whatever. One day in particular I wanted to go outside into the little courtyard area. It was safe, it was secluded. But there was a sign on the door that my 10-year-old self hadn't come across before, and the sign said, "Push bar to open." You've probably all seen this sign many times. But my 10-year-old self thought, "Oh, I'm in a working men's club. I know where the bar is. I'm just going to give it a wee push." So I wander over to the bar, give it a push, make my way gingerly back to the over to the door, and it's not open. So I thought, no, I'm an idiot. Speed, I dawdled too much. I dawdled from here to here. I need to go faster. So I go back, I give it a push, and I run back to the other side. No, door's still closed. Well, actually I was concentrating so hard on being fast, I didn't press hard enough. So I'm at the bar and I press the bar really hard, and then I run back as fast as I can. And no, still the door's closed. So I shout at my grandma and say, "I can't open this door." She opens it just by pushing the bar on the door like a normal human being. And it was pissing rain, so I couldn't go out anyway. So the last thing I want to tell you is actually true and horrific. Basically, I came up with this stupid brain concept when I was about 10, maybe 12. And the idea is, when you're having an awesome dream, and you wake up in the middle of the night, and whatever dream you were having, for me, pushing Katie Hopkins in front of a train, that was the dream I was having. But you'll have an awesome dream, you'll wake up in the middle, and it's awful. Well, what I decided was, or thought, and still think to this day, unfortunately, is that if you have an amazing dream, and you wake up, as long as you keep your eyes closed, no matter what you do when you come back to bed, you can carry on that dream from that exact point. So I was like, right, I'm going for this. So recently I was staying at my parents' house, and I woke up in the middle of the night after having an awesome dream, but luckily woke up in the middle of the night having an awesome dream, and I thought to myself, right, all I need to do is get to the toilet and back, keep my eyes closed, and I got this. So obviously I make my way to the toilet, nice and easy. I don't turn the light on. That'd be stupid, I've got my eyes closed. So then I walk into the toilet and I think, right, best bet for this, walking backwards, take my trousers down, and as soon as I feel resistance at the back of the legs, have a sit, like a toilet would. So I do that. I take my trousers down, I start backing into the toilet, and I sit as soon as I feel resistance. The resistance, however, was much hairier than I was expecting. To the point where I stood up in surprise and turned around to see that my dad was sat on the toilet. And you may wonder why my dad just allowed his son to take his trousers down in front of him, slowly back up to him, and then sit his naked arse on his naked lap. And the reason was because my dad had his eyes closed and he was trying to continue an awesome dream that he'd recently been having. Anyway, thank you very much.